Alright folks, today we are making a local special dish from Germany. German beans one pot. I will explain more later. Time to grill. After creating a lot of childhood memories over the recent weeks, for a lot of people, we're trying to keep an eye on my own childhood today. Today's dish is a traditional dish from RHINELAND. This is exactly where I am located in Germany. Today's recipe is close to the way my grandmother and my mother were cooking these dishes during my childhood. We started with dicing a white onion, peeling and dicing potatoes, and a nice amount of smoked pork belly. I got this pork belly and the sausages we are using later from my local butchery. We have already prepared a starting chimney, more or less half with charcoal briquettes, and we are heating up a cast iron pot. Of course, this is different to the way my grandmother and my mother cooked it, but this is how I prefer cooking one pots and stews. Start with the pork belly dices, and as soon as the fat starts to render into the cast iron pot, add the onions and keep stirring until everything is brown and we have a nice amount of brown color on the bottom of the pot. This is where all the flavor goes. Then add the diced potatoes. Then you will need a special seasoning. Google translation says this one is called savory. It's like a special herb that is related to beans, and it's perfect for dishes like that. Add a pinch of that savory thing and give it a good mix again. Then you will need a tablespoon of all-purpose flour. Sprinkle over and roast that for 2 more minutes. And as always, you will find the whole list of ingredients inside the video description. Then you will need veggie stock. I cooked about 750 milliliters and I just added the veggie stock now step by step and keep stirring. Now it's the goal to get everything off the pot, all the flavor inside the sauce again. Keep stirring and add the veggie stock. Now let's have a look at the beans. There are 2 ways possible. The original dish goes with fermented green beans. They are a little bit sour and salty and they are available in almost any German grocery store. The second product that would also work is just canned, or they are available in glasses here in Germany. Simple green beans, like they look more or less the same, and just add a good amount of vinegar later on. These are the fermented beans, but I decided to add some vinegar as well later on, but let's talk about that later. Now I added the rest of my veggie stock, and now we are adding the sausages. This is German Mettwurst. It's a smoked sausage and it's delicious. I know that people from America are used to Braunschweiger. This is a special way of Mettwurst. So I liked to poke some holes into that sausage so the fat could render out and they don't burst. Now add some charcoal on top and let that simmer for 20 minutes. Enough time for chopping up some parsley. After 20 minutes, your beans one pot could look like this. Take out the Mettwurst and slice it. These are full of flavor. I really enjoy that sausage. Put them back into the pot and give it a good mix again. Just keep an eye of the amount of salt you're using today. So the pork belly is salty, the beans might be salty, the sausage might be a little bit salty, so just be careful. Now add heavy cream and give it a good mix again. Make sure the temperature will not go higher again. We don't need the lid anymore. add the parsley, mix again, and then let that simmer on low heat for another 10 minutes. After that, you should give it a try and adjust the final seasoning. I added a good amount of white wine vinegar, some salt. You could use some pepper if you like. But the twist of the recipe comes with the final ingredient, which is ground nutmeg. I really love nutmeg in sauces with potatoes. It's a big pot, so make sure to add a good amount of nutmeg. Just the final mix, and then we are ready to plate this one up. The German word for this dish is rheinischer Schnippelbohneneintopf. If I would do a word-by-word translation, it's called cut beans one pot from the Rhineland or something. Sounds ridiculous, but just to get an idea. And of course, as always, I'm interested. Where are you located? Do you have something similar you know from your childhood or traditional dish? Let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate. I could check it out, do research, and maybe I will make a video. We have a lot of traditional recipes coming up soon. I'm picking up the ideas from my local kitchen as well. So we are headed for some more videos and recipes from German's Rhineland. So make sure to hit that like button and leave me a subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, so you don't miss any other of these upcoming episodes. Please make sure to visit my fan pages. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm out. See you.